What up, y'all? So, this is part 9 of the Legend run. So, after giving it some thought, I put together Broxigar Demon Hunter. I don't have patches, and I couldn't justify buying a patches like 10 days before standard rotation. So, I'm not playing patches, but I do have an Illidari Studies in its place. Deck list will pop up on the top right in just a moment. But I really like this deck list. It seems really cool. It's a bummer not to play patches, but like I can't justify getting that card this close to the rotation. But otherwise, looks really good. I was playing a bunch of Cliff Dive Demon Hunter a while back, and one of my favorite aspects of that was the Blob of Tar recursion through Fell Hunter and Return Policy. And this just seems better because you get Remnant of Rage. You still have all the great elements that I liked about Cliff Dive Demon Hunter, but just so many better things. Ceaseless Expanse is great. You've got Ziliax. And then Broxigar plus Youthful Brewmaster gives you some interesting like explosivity once you actually assemble that. Can't justify keeping any of these. And the mulligans are surprisingly easy also. It's like Grim Harvest. What else? Infestation, Press the Advantage, Axe of Cenarius, and Blob of Tar and Elise. Those are like almost always keeps. Depending on, matchups and stuff, obviously. But yeah, this is a great hand. Grim Harvest into Axe, into Elise. That'll be great. So after we attack and kill a minion, draw a portal to Argus. First time I've actually played, I think, Axe of Cenarius. So this should be interesting. Grim Harvest it is. I am interested to see how this Control Warrior matchup is, though, because if we both want to go long, I get the feeling they have some better tools, but I do have more explosive things, like if I can assemble Broxigar. Let's see. Like, I could Axe here, but that just doesn't seem very good. I mean, I guess I could use it for aggression, because I doubt there's going to be very many minions I can use it on. And it does make sure I can Cliffside twice next turn. So I guess that's something, even though it's not very good. Also, drawing a portal gives me a minion that I can use it on, but not much that Control Warrior plays that I'll be able to get rid of with it. Oh, there's Climbing Hook. I'm tempted to Elise, but I kind of like Dangerous Cliffside. What to do? And I think I am just going to run this like this. Just get in as much damage as possible here. This might be the wrong play. Just fair warning. Might be. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm sorry, what? Okay, well, if they play Blob of Tar, then that was definitely the wrong call to attack before, but sure. What in the heck is going on? That's crazy.
Vengeance is mine.
I think I just do this. I'm debating on whether or not... Yeah.
Vengeance is mine.
And then, so now that I've got Portal, I think we do 1, 2, we can poke that. And I think we're going to Elise this turn.
Time grows short.
I remember this place well.
Discover a spell, and sure, that seems good since we have this. So let's get rid of this guy. Okay. Yeah, and full transparency, this is my first time actually playing this deck. I've played against it so many times, and I've played elements of this deck so many times that it just kind of works. Well, there's a Remnant of Rage. What do you know? I kind of like Climbing Hook here.
Blaze a trail.
Vengeance is mine.
And it's very possible that I should be holding Dangerous Cliffsides for when I already have like Remnant of Rage or something like that. But seemed like it was worth it to use that first one. We're going to see if the second one comes in handy in that way. Ooh, plus Bulwark, okay. Wow. Yeah, this is a great way to get rid of Bulwark. I don't want to attack, though, so I think I'm going to do this. Then we can do this, guilt-free.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, this is a great position. I'm not super concerned about Brawl, because I can Terror Run and then give my my Pirates +2 attack. And if they play minions that get in the way, I can always use Remnant of Rage. There's lots of options here. Ah! Annoying, but fair. Well, Blob of Tar is great. Let's see, this will make it 2... Or do I just go for the attacks here?
Demons.
I might actually just go for the attacks. That'd be 4 guys, 5 with that. That gives +2. Then I'd have to lose the weapon in order to do so, but I think that's okay. So we'll do this, here, this. Oh, I should have done that first. Duh. Another return policy seems great.
Blaze a trail.
And then they're just done. Cool. Alright, 1-0. So that puts me, is that 5 away? 3, 4, yeah, 5 wins away from Legend. So this could happen here. It's been very slow and steady progress if you've been watching the videos. And by the way, don't watch part 8. I am so sorry. My my software glitched for recording, and apparently like halfway through the video just stops changing, and it's just my face in the corner talking and doing things, but the game state is just the same. So that'll happen sometimes. I'm trying to figure out, like, trying to troubleshoot the issue and see how I can avoid it, but happens every once in a while. So sorry, guys.
Illidan versus Arana.
All right, Demon Hunter Mirror, fun times.
This ends now.
Dangerous Cliffside seems okay. It's not normally a keep, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I can justify keeping any of these, actually. The Illidari Studies is cool, but I think it's probably better as a toolbox later. I really like Illidari Studies as a card. It's very powerful. in the right situation, obviously. You have to know what you're looking for and hit it, but this, however, is a great hand. Anytime you have Axe in your opening hand is amazing. Press the Advantage is great. Blob of Tar is like a must-have. Like, the earlier you can drop it, the better, because that just powers up your Fel Hunters and return policies and such. A cool little interaction I found with this deck is return policy affects Death Rattle cards, not just minions. So, like, if you Elise and you get the Death Rattle that deals damage, you can then use return policy to trigger that Death Rattle twice. So you deal the damage to them from Terra Run or whichever one it is, and then you get another copy in your hand. It's just bonkers. It's actually really cool.
Vengeance is mine.
Chaos Strike. Okay. That leads me to believe they're Spell Demon Hunter or maybe Cliff Dive, something like that, which is a good sign. I could press the Advantage. It's not super necessary, though. It does dig me a little deeper into my deck, I guess. Ooh, and there's a Fel Hunter. Good stuff. So yeah, my hand is fantastic. I'm hoping they play a minion so I can Axe on my next turn, because that gives me the option of Blobatar or Dangerous Cliffside, but probably going to go Blob. Oh! Okay, then. They just play CCG? That's a pretty powerful card in the right scenario. I mean, and it's a 3-mana 4/4. It's... wow. Yeah, they recently changed that from 4 mana to 3 mana, like, probably a month or two ago. It's very good. I think I'm going to Axe and then Coin to poke this, because then it'll give them another card, but I'm not super concerned about that, honestly. I'm pretty sure this way works the way I think it does, where when you play the portal, if you attack that minion with this, you will draw the next portal. I'm not 100% though, so bear with me here. This is the only downside to not having played the deck before. Let's see.
Vengeance is mine.
It does give me the portal. Good stuff. I think we Blob of Tar, though. This is a very interesting deck list so far. I think... wow, and yeah, the Warblades aren't even something they got off of CCG. That's weird.
I grow impatient.
It's kind of hard not to Blob of Tar. I was contemplating possibly Dangerous Cliffside, plus I could Portal, and then that shuffles the Portal in, but I'll just do that next turn with something else. Okay, then. Oh, is this a Whizbang deck? Is that what's going on? I must have missed that at the beginning. Oops. I get the feeling that's possibly what this is, which makes it probably a much better matchup. I think it's fine to activate this again. A lot of times I like to chill on it, but I do have another one. Yeah, this must be a Whizbang deck. My bad, guys. I must have been talking through when that actually happened. Good old Baron Geddon. You don't see that guy too often anymore. Well, Infestation does take care of him. 2, 3, 4 there. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then we can also do this. That way we get to keep one of our guys. Oh, should have done that too. Oh well.
I grow impatient.
Okay then. Inquisitor is interesting. I think there's a couple ways to do this here. 6, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we can just do this. Yeah, this guy's extremely powerful. You can't let him sit around. Oh! I didn't ram into Rage. Sorry, guys. You are seeing the learning curve in real time. Gosh. Alright. Time to lock in. Jeez. That could have been so good. Of course they have another one. Of course. Well, shoot. And they've got a red card? Okay, then. Very interesting. I'm a little tempted to return policy just to make sure I have extra defenses. Oh, you know what I do? This is what I do. Because it's just a minion, or it's just a death rattle card you've played, so this will give me double blob of tar. And then next turn I can Zilliax, assuming there's something on board. Sure, that's a good thing to red card. Let's see, so I have another return policy, but I don't have the space for it.
Demons? Demons.
I'm tempted to do it anyway just to make sure that I have protection. This comes back next turn. Oh, I might as well just play another blob of tar if I'm going to do that. Is there anything else worth doing?
Time grows short. Vengeance is mine.
just gonna chill on this. Oh no. Yep, that would do it. Okay. Alright. That sucks. What are you gonna do? Just gonna lock in and keep going. Yeah, I was a little hesitant at first to play a new deck during a Legend run, but I feel confident enough that I think the misplays will be fairly minimal. I get the impression that even if I didn't misplay that last game, that I probably would have still lost, because, I mean, double Inquisitor is pretty crazy. Even if I dropped the Remnant of Rage, I would have got 2 cards deeper in my deck, which could have helped. But his red card there was actually pretty sweet, because then I couldn't Zilliax and gain life, which would have put me out of range of the Pyroblast. This hand is fantastic. Yeah, I have to keep all these cards.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
The light dims, but we fight.
Double Blob of Tar is great, regardless of what they are. Very likely they're Aura Paladin or Bubble. Aggro is possible, but I'm a little doubtful. Sure. Just in case they're Aggro Paladin. I'm very doubtful, like I said, but just in case, you don't want them to have board presence. And it's 1 extra damage to the face. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This makes a lot more sense.
Vengeance is mine!
Okay, so if they have Maul, that means they're definitely going to have Gelbin. Hopefully not early.
Vengeance is mine!
I can do the portal again with that press the advantage, but I feel like that's a little greedy. Wow, okay. So they're definitely not Bubble. If they're playing 2 cardboard golems, they are hard Aura Paladin. I'm just going to manage this board state as best as possible. I could Portal and Tusk Piercer. I don't hate that. And it's really nice to have the fallback of Ceaseless Expanse, because if you can fight your way through the auras, then usually Aura Paladin runs out of steam. It's going to take 5 turns because they had double cardboard golem, but still very winnable, especially with the Blob of Tar recursion. Are they going to hit the Fell Hunter? They are. Very interesting. Ooh, that was super lucky.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, this matchup right here is part of why I switched over to this deck, because I was playing Bubble Paladin, which is just a variation of Aura Paladin. But the Demon Hunter matchup is really rough, especially because they have access to Ceaseless Expanse. Crafter's Aura is on brand. Wow. Is that the call?
I grow impatient.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush any of this. I'm gonna kind of take my time, let them figure out when they're gonna play Gelbin. I'm assuming it'll be this turn, but it's not a very good board state for them to play it. So Mechatork, Gnomish, Crafter, Acceleration, Crusader. Yeah, just not super concerned here. I'm going to do that just to get it out of my hand so that I can then go... Oh, no, wait. No, I can't do this and Climbing Hook in the same turn, actually.
Join me in my eternal prison.
Ooh, that's nice. There's Broxigar. And I think they're just dead, actually. Oh, no, I'm 1 mana shy. Wow.
This fight was never fair. Send your demons. Drink with me, friend.
Alright, had I had 1 more mana, I could have just got him with Broxigar right there, but... Almost. Yeah, the Blob of Tar recursion is incredibly difficult for Aura Paladin to handle. Because it's just a big wall that your Aura guys can't get through normally. Alright. Best time to play Ziliax is right after your opponent played theirs, so... And I've also just got a bunch of poisonous minions. So that was a well-timed Ziliax, but that's okay. Great board position. I really only need to deal 8 damage to them because Broxigar can deal the other 12. Plus I got Climbing Hook, so that's essentially, yeah, 17 in my hand. So I need 3 damage in total.
Who dares disturb?
Sure. But I've also got, where is it? Infiltrate here. Along with an infestation. How much do I care? So 6, 11. That's 23. Doesn't quite get there, obviously. They've still got 2 more turns? Yeah.
Soul Shooter! Time grows short.
Yeah, just got to get through these auras and then it's pretty much smooth sailing. Because they've only got 10 cards left in their deck, and after you've used all your auras and Galvin, there's not a lot left in the deck that's really good. Like, Elise, there we go. But if they already have Elise, then that's one less thing that they could draw later that would be good. I can only assume they're going to go for Fire Plume, because they need a lot of value. I've been in this position quite a bit as Aura Paladin, where you're like, okay, I'm holding on, I still got my auras, but I'm running out of time. So you got to make up the value difference. Like, I'm sitting here with 9 cards in my hand to their 4. My deck's definitely smaller than theirs, but I can just keep recurring Fell Hunters and Blob of Tar with return policies. And they know I'm sitting on a Broxigar. Could just straight return policy, honestly. Yeah, they've got one more turn with those. Yeah, this is just incredibly unfair. Alright, last turn with the auras. Let's see if they got Fire Plume. Yeah, 10/10 copy. Wow. Let's make a 10/10 Silverhand Recruit and 3 2/1s. It's unfortunately not super great. All they have left is Acceleration Aura.
Vengeance is mine.
Making sure I play the Fell Hunter I got off of Return Policy instead of the real one, so that way they don't know I have this one. I'm a little hesitant to keep drawing cards. Illidari Studies seems okay, but I think I'll probably wait until there's something super necessary. Yeah, I think we're chilling. So their deck is Righteous Protector, Acceleration Aura, Crusader Aura, Manifested Timeways, Maul, maybe another Crafter's Aura, possibly an Anachronos, possibly a Nightmare Lord, Xavius. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff in there that is really going to help sway this game here. And Chronological Aura, of course. Sure. I'm thinking about red carding this guy again, just to make sure they can't make a copy next turn. They'll get a 10-10 either way. They can just use their hero power or something, but at least it won't have Divine Shield, which is just a little more annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to run that.
Time grows short.
And I guess I could have just attacked it so it didn't have Divine Shield, but then they'd have 15 power on the board and the ability to attack one of the Blob of Tar, so I think it's okay. There's the Nightmare Lord. You're going to discover what, a Righteous Protector?
My blood to save the dream.
Okay, that is actually pretty good. Especially with another 10-10 copy. But this is why we play Ceaseless Expanse.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
That's not bad. I don't think I'm going to need this, so yeah, we'll just take that. I could, honestly, I could get my own guys with that, but that's just silly. Yeah, I think we're chilling here. We've got 19... You know, just so we have for sure lethal on board, I'm going to do this.
The light dims, but we
Yeah, they're just hanging on for dear life. This is just a matter of time. I would have to really mess up to lose this game, I think.
Reporting for duty.
Unless they're playing something really crazy.
Not many cards left. your demons!
Alright, 2-1. Alright, back to 5 stars away from Legend. Let's see if we can get there. Wow, the only card left in my deck was Elise. Would have come in handy earlier.
Illidan versus Khadgar.
Behold the magic of death.
This ends now!
Yeah, the mulligans with this deck are surprisingly easy. Yeah, great hand.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
You might be able to make a case for keeping Dangerous Cliffside against Mage, just because you normally want to be aggressive against Mage,
Vengeance!
no matter what you're playing. The more time they have, the better, but I think it'll be okay. That's a pretty good one to get, okay.
My blood boils for war.
Interesting, okay.
Reinforce the Arcanite to stabilize.
Oh, okay. Does that mean Arcwing Pilot? I think this is Arcwing Pilot combo. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll do this.
Vengeance is mine! Join me in my eternal prison!
And to be fair, I might be making room for more Arcwing Pilots by clearing their board. But we'll see.
Nightmares are never...
Okay, good. They don't have it. So I guess they're just preparing for it. Let's see, I have 12 damage on board.
Vengeance is mine! Soul Suicide!
This is where the
There he
fun
is.
begins. On my right. On my right. On my right.
This is such a silly combo. I'm surprised it's rearing its ugly head into standard. Let's see, I need to deal 9 more damage. Well, okay, that takes away weapons.
On my right.
Shoot. Okay. Yeah, alright, fine.
Demons,
You got me, bro.
I yield for now.
Pilot Mage. Interesting to see that deck. I haven't seen it too much before, so to see it popping up a bunch now is really interesting. And surprisingly effective. I think that was... Yeah, I conceded on turn 6 or 7. So, wow.
This ends now.
I could make a case for keeping Infiltrate here, but I don't think I'm going to. Depends on what version of Demon or Death Knight they're playing. Eesh. Sand's not very good, though. Okay.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with
Okay, if they're playing Ysera, then Infiltrate is most definitely not going to be
it.
necessary.
Mine.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Strong.
That means they have another copy in their hand. Pretty nuts.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, a good amount of important pieces in this deck are rotating. I think we're going to lose Return Policy, Ziliax, Ceaseless Expanse. So the deck would have to change up a bit, but the Return Policy recursion is one of the big selling points of the deck, in my opinion.
The citadel stands strong.
They got their own blob. I don't think I care that much, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, I think I can make, yeah. Yeah, Remnant of Rage is really good. I wouldn't be surprised to see them change it to like 8 or 9 cost. Because drawing 2 cards and getting a 6/5 body for like 1, 2, sometimes 0 mana is really effective. I don't remember if we're losing Dangerous Cliffside in the rotation also. It is from Perils in Paradise. We're losing that also in rotation. Crazy.
My collection is ever growing.
Nothing gets past my own.
Got a random minion of the spell's cost and set its cost to 0. That seems like a lot of value. Not sure I like that.
Demons? Demons.
Yeah, I think I can justify this. I think I'm chilling here. That seems good. I think they're going to want some Divine Shield, though, because Infiltrate will do some work. Ah, that's annoying. This will draw me, okay, either Blob or Fell Hunter. So I think next turn I go Fell Hunter, then Return Policy.
You defile the dead. Soon you will join the hurt.
Okay, then. Sure. I'm thinking about this. And then I can Blob of Tar. Maybe even Stinger their other Ziliacs.
Demons? Demons. Time grows short.
Well, looky, okay. I believe those are corrupted. Yeah, that's pretty good. Does that put me at 1? Fun times. Yeah, seems like they got it. Shoot. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, 2 and 3. Not the greatest. So I normally don't cut off. I have a 50-50 rule where if I go 50-50 win rate, then I normally stop there. At 2 and 2, it's a little hard to justify stopping. But at 2 and 3, it's a little iffy. Like if I go 2 and 4, that's real bad. So I'm gonna go one more game and just see if it's 2 and 4. I might see how far I can push. I don't know. Come on, computer. It's thinking about it. Yeah, but these are the tricky situations where it's like I could push through this some more and do a lot worse. Like Pilot Mage was unfortunate. I probably could have played that Death Knight matchup a little bit better, but let's see what we can do here. Yeah, problem with the Arcwing Pilot Mage deck is I don't know that there's that much you can do to stop it. Like, you have to be able to clear the board immediately after they play all the guys, and then you're still going to be at a relatively low life total.
Watch your back.
It's way too early for something like Ceaseless Expanse. Great hand.
Either the Legion dies, or I die
Number
with it.
802, welcome to the collection.
That's a pretty good draw. That's also a good draw. Oh, wow. Ooh, Burning Ziliacs? That's rough. Okay. Alrighty then. So I should play some cards.
Demons? Demons.
I remember this place well.
Yeah, Mimicry can be pretty good in the right deck. Stuff like Prize Vendor, Kingslayer, Mimicry. Puts your opponent in an awkward position where they have to play cards in order to not burn them. Like, burning Ziliax is rough. Yeah, burning anything else meaningful would be pretty bad. Like, imagine burning, like, a portal to Argus. No thank you, please.
I remember this place well.
Well, if I do this, then I return policy and can get another location. I like that a lot. And summon a 5/5? Yes, please. That's great. Yeah, that triggers its death rattle, so it'll deal 5 damage to all enemies, plus give me another one. That's bonkers. That's really good. Wow, theirs is exactly the same. Amazing. Alright, 10 cards, so I'm going to burn one again, but... Ooh! Well done. And they burned... Oh my god, they burned Portal. That's not good. Alright, so Broxigar is out of the question. Jeez. And Climbing Hook. That was very well done. I think I still gotta go with this, because, yeah, the value is hard to ignore.
Blaze of trail.
Hopefully this return policy will help me pull ahead, because 5 damage will clear out most of their guys, if not all. 5 to their face. Could be lethal next turn, if played right. Oh no, actually, hold up. Yeah, no, that's good, okay. Oh, okay. So that's going to mess with my return policies, so I can't play Ravenous Fellhunter until after I play return policy if I want to get this back. Jeez. Yeah, they got their own return policy from me, which triggers that. That's crazy. I think this is the way to go, if I can just put a bunch of pressure on their face so that I can deal, so that return policy gets me very close to lethal. Plus, playing this on one of my guys will be a 5/5 with charge, which is excellent. Alright, annoying but fair. Sure, just make... Yeah, totally. I think I still got him, thankfully, but that's rough. That's a really good position. I'd be mad if I was them and I lost this. So we're going to go return policy, terror run. And then we just got to go like this, and this, and this. There it is. Alright, 3 and 3. Coming back. Yeah, that was a really intense game. Like, super bonkers. In theory, I shouldn't have won that game because that's so much value. Like, the triple Nomelia, just crazy.
The time for dreaming is over.
This ends now.
Alright, decent hand.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it.
Okay, Quest Mage it is. I'm not super worried about Quest Mage.
Vengeance is mine.
I might Youthful Brewmaster Elise, because that is really good value. I don't think this game's going to go long enough that I'll be able to Brewmaster Broxigar. But you never know. Oh, that's a pretty good card.
I remember this place well.
I do have a return policy. I could go for this nonsense again. That's actually pretty good, because if I can bounce Elise, get another one, and use this to get another one, I kind of like that, actually. Question is, do I go for copy a minion or discover a spell? I could go Raptors. Yeah, this is one of my new favorite interactions, is return policy with a Death Rattle Terror run. I could have gone on Goro Jungle, and then next turn I could play it, play return policy, and play the second one, but probably not worth the risk here. Alright, so no Brewmaster on Elise, that's fine. Fair trade. So I have a feeling that secret is Counterspell, but it could also be Ice Barrier. Very difficult to tell. I guess Explosive Runes is a possibility as well, but Ice Barrier and Counterspell are like the major two that they normally end up playing. Oh, it did come from a Discover, so it could have been many things. Let's see. It is not Ice Barrier. I don't want to run this out if it's going to get counterspelled. So I think we're going to do this. Because this also gives us the opportunity to make a 5/5 with charge with our location. Yeah, I think it's very likely it's Counterspell. So I'll just use the red card to see if I can bait the Counterspell. And if it's not that, then cool. Could be Explosive Runes, but I'm very doubtful. Yeah, Oasis Alley seems the least likely. Oh boy. Last time someone did this, it really messed them up. But oh man, this looks very good for them. Wow. That's the best possible. That's that's the best one I think I've seen ever. What did that say? At the end of your turn, discard a card and fill your board with 3/2 imps. Okay then. That worked out very well for them. Wow. Okay. Well then. So this will deal 5 damage to all their guys. Alright, I think I gotta try this first just to see. It is a counterspell. I'm so glad I played around that. Whew, that could have been bad. Okay, so now return policy seems great because that'll deal 5 damage, but infestation first so that I can poke 2 of those. I could also hit with my hero. That's not bad. Actually, we're going to do this. So good. So good.
Eternal prison.
Drawing Ziliax and press the advantage. Excellent.
Mine.
And we're going to leave this open so that way next turn I can Terror Run, make a 5/5 with charge off of it. God, yeah, that was... I'm very glad I went for that route with the return policy. Yeah, planning ahead for that is really powerful. Okay, then. Please, can I draw another return policy? Good God. Infiltrate's actually not bad. Okay, so we're going to do this and hope that they don't get Divine Shield. Was it get Rush or something silly? They got Lifesteal, okay. So then we'll go like, or no, before I lose this guy, or no, I'll probably play it on this actually. So it'll be 3 damage, so we got to go 1 there, 1 here, this on this guy. Alright. Safe again. That's a lot of secrets. So very likely they have Counterspell. Very likely they have Ice Barrier. And fill their board up again. Fun times. So how do I want to play this is the question, because depending on how I'm playing around these secrets will change everything. So I assume they have a counterspell, so Stinger's a little rough. I almost want to lead with this so that I can then Stinger and take out 2 guys. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Cool, eat up the counterspell, cool. Then we can go like this. Now I have a feeling that they also have explosive runes. It's very possible. So I'm going to play this and hope they don't. Yeah, there we go. That makes a lot of sense. So I either can make a 5-5 rush or a 5-5 taunt.
Time grows short.
I think the rush is probably better. So then all they have left is either Flames of Infinity or Oasis Alley, which we'll find out right now. It is Oasis Alley. Cool. That worked out great. How many times are you going to play Yogg in the box, bro? Dude, they're getting table flip off this so many times. Nice. Well, they get another one, though. Yes, good stuff. See, this is why I don't like casting random spells, because sometimes you lose whatever value you had. And it gave them to me. That's crazy. Sure. Also sure. Wow, and a return policy, sure. This is crazy.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, we're pretty much equal from an attrition standpoint. Same amount of cards in our deck, pretty much about the same amount of cards in our hand. Okay, again. Three secrets, okay. So we know one is Oasis Alley, so the other 3 can't be.
Information.
Hmm. So considering they probably have another counterspell, I'm going to lead with this. Ooh, they don't. Okay. I think I'm going to do this for another one of the location. So yeah, those are the 4 secrets they have them. Flames of Infinity, Oasis Alley, Ice Barrier, and Explosive Runes.
I grow impatient.
I could throw the Youthful Brewmaster away. I think I'm going to do that to eat up the Explosive Runes. Yeah, and they can have armor.
Mine.
Unbelievable.
So there's no way they have 2 Oasis Alleys. Oh, one of them is the thing that deals damage to your highest cost minion. So this will give me an extra Ziliax and deal 5 damage to their guys.
Perfection. Perfection.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe I should have Ceaseless Expansed instead, but I think it's probably okay. I don't know, I feel like waiting... It's very possible they could fill the board up with stuff again, so I'm just kind of hoping to keep this as a failsafe. But maybe this was the best opportunity to play it. Yeah, if they got more damage, this is bad. Yeah, okay, well... Alright, Ceaseless Expanse was the play. Ah! Alright, well done. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes the safe play is not always the play that seems right, but the safe play is normally the right play. That's a bummer. Oh well. Alright, 1 or 2 more games and then I'm going to call it. It's 3 and 4 right now, so only 1 star behind where I started from.
Illidan versus Tex.
Get stabbing or get going.
This ends now. Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
By petal and thorn! By petal and thorn!
Short.
Here's but a glimpse of your future. Here's but a glimpse of your future.
That was careless.
How is it even possible?
Who dares disturb the time ways?
Yeah, that one worked out nicely. I was trying to find something that would give me a little bit more pressure forward, and that was exactly what I needed. So, worked out nice. Just chilling otherwise for now, I think.
I remember this place well.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Be as one with the lava.
I grow impatient. Vengeance is mine!
So I'm hoping I can beat them before they get to Celiacs. That'll be huge here, I think. So I'm going to try and put the pressure on and finish off with the Stingers, but we'll see if I can get there.
Or no.
You possess true power.
Impressive tactics.
Alright, so I made it back to 4-4, so at 50-50. I'm going to cut it here for now. This is already like an hour-and-a-half video. But I will definitely be back with another part, and we'll see if we can push the legend. Still pretty close, like 6 wins away. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace and love.